And I will say the one thing, I've seen a couple people catch it now, but I feel like most people have did not catch that when she was looking for a noun to describe Jack. I did suggest that he's a big guy, very big, um, and yes, he's tall guy, yeah, uh, big guy. Um, so I enjoyed that one. JC was doing the interviews next to us. Rachel was on the other side. um, and then we talked. Yeah, and then we talked about the solstice. Oh my god! So she was like, have you guys heard of that before?" And like, I went through that thing where I was like, I'm trying to be polite, like, well, and that, but like, I couldn't. What can I say other than yeah, well, yeah, yeah. um, but it was fun. Um, talked to Nicole. She's very lovely. Um, definitely overwhelmed by everything, which is what makes her so great in the first place. And it was really cool to see her. Um, talked with Ovi and Kemi again. I did not see Julie. No. Um, okay, so I've actually seen people talk about how Nick didn't go to the rap party, and people are like, "Oh, Nick didn't go to the rap party. He must have been, whatever. Maybe there's drama there." It was actually our fault. Not our fault, actually. It was their fault. But Nick had done the rounds with everyone, and then had left because they thought that he was done, but he hadn't talked to us yet, and we noticed that he had left, and so they had to like run and catch him. He was like walking down the stairs, like about to enter the rap party, and they grabbed him and pulled him all the way back to the backyard so he could talk to us. Um, and uh, I don't know how happy he was about that. But then we talked to him, and I think by the time we were done with him, they were like closing it down, um, and so um, we it wasn't our fault. It was the people organizing it that thought that he was done already and let him go before he was, but it was because he was dragged back to us. Um, Brown Bacons with a subscription, thank you. But then Bella was there, and so as he left, he had, and I think you kind of saw this. He had talked to Bella, and she was like, "What the f? Like that was aggressive." And she comes over to talk to us. She's like, "Can I just get some f's out of the way?" Um, I did meet the Hog family. That was last night. Um, but so yeah, I mean, we were out there until like 1 in the morning. It was like, I mean, the episode ended at 8, on the West Coast here, and we were in the backyard until close to 1 o'clock. Um, so it was a long. It was like 4 to 5 hours of just like standing there. It was very hot back there. Um, I was wearing very very fancy shoes, which are honestly pretty comfortable, but not for that long. And so by the end of it, like those last few interviews, I was really struggling, but I pushed through. I did my best. Um, but it was a lot of waiting. So like we got 2.5 hours of interviews themselves, but it took it took about a half hour or so for the interviews to start at all, and then there was like it was like half interview, half waiting for the next person. Um, so it was a long time. So then Caitlin's interviews did not. People need to be nicer to Caitlin. She was what, like 3 minutes of a 2.5 hour video. Uh, you know, she has been so great to us and to me, and she wanted nothing more than for me to be able to go into the backyard